Hello and welcome to Runescape, and today saw the release of the Ark. Along with the Ark there's a couple of mini quests which you want to go and do as soon as you can. They give some charms and XP and various skills. So in this one we are going to do the longest one, which is about the stone heads, the Moai or something, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. So to start this, go and speak to the Waco Moai, who can be found going up the middle of the Waco Island and then going left up onto the top of the hill, where you'll find the Waco Moai. Start speaking to him and he'll say that he's lost touch with the Amanishi Moai. So then go speak to Quartermaster Gully and go to Amanishi. So I'll join you when I go there. So on Amanishi, head away from your boat and head out along the beach, along the side of the mountain, where all the Slayer creatures are. Once you head up to the top, you'll find where this rock was is the Amanishi Moai, and they also complain about they're lonely and they can't be rescued. Go and speak to them and they'll tell you that they want to go and speak. And to do this you'll need to go and move them. And you'll notice that this rock pretty heavy and it will need something big to go and carry it with. So conveniently there is a Cyclops who owns a big boat along the other side of the beach. This is him, Ikani. He won't be there. He'll be over at this campsite where this fire is. Speak to him and he'll ask for 300 chimes to let you use his boat. Now that's quite a lot to start with if you're just starting out, so perhaps go and do some of the other mini quests first, or just do a bit of skilling to go and buy the boat. However, buying the boat is not enough. You also need a crew and you need some sort of way of transporting the head as if it's attached to some ground. So to do that, first I will show you how to go and get the crew. So back on Waco Isle, if you head up the right hand path, so the most southern path, and go along, you'll come to the dealer, Yay Hexen, what is it, or something, yeah. Speak to the dealer and they will say that they will get you 2 Cyclops crew. However, you will need to go and bring them 12 fish oil. So fish oil can be collected by cooking fish. You can cook fish from the fishing spot over here, or you could go and catch any other fish basically. And then it takes 9 fish, well 9 of these fish anyway, to make 1 fish oil. So it takes a little while, not too much, and you'll want to cook them somewhere. So you can either, if you happen to have some driftwood from an island that you've maybe visited, you can burn that and cook it on there. You could spend 500 charms to unlock the grill to cook at that, otherwise you're not allowed to use that. Or you could just head to the mainland, teleport away and use a fire there to go and cook all your fish once you've gathered enough of the same type. If you have multiple, even though they both have 9, they won't actually let you make a fish oil. So you need 12 fish oil. Once you have your 12 fish oil, head back to there and you'll have 2 Cyclops crew ready to go. So the third and longest stage of the mini quest is you need an island to transport the Moai head. To do this, speak to Rosie. Just speak, she'll ask you about supplies afterwards every time you have a conversation with her, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, say that and ask if there's been any rumours about Moai's been transported before in the past. And she'll tell you that there was one, and that a sea singer helped out with it previously, and that sea singer has since turned into a sea witch. But you go along and speak to the sea singer anyway. So to get to the sea singer, you will go onto the other island. If you've not been there, I wouldn't blame you, there's not too much there. But you go travel and go to the Whale's Moor Island, and head towards the shipwreck to the west. Once there, you'll find the sea witch caller, and you'll not have any specific conversation, but apparently there'll be a song and there'll be a story about how he needed to be carried and then the head drowned. So it's a cautionary tale, but it says that can be done, but it needs to be attached to land to survive. So to do this, you then head back to Rosie, back on Waco, and she'll give you a list of things that she needs to be able to make this floating island, to be able to carry the Moai head. This list is 5 bamboo, so this bamboo can be gathered very easily, just normal bamboo, it's not bundled. The bamboo can just be gathered just north of, east of the central island of Waco, just here. She'll also want some bag of soil from the Amanishi Island, the Slayer Island. She'll give you a bag to hold the soil. All you do is go onto the beach and just click fill the soil, fill bag with soil. And then the other thing is you'll also need 150 chimes, which is a fair amount. So in total you've spent 450 chimes so far, which is a fair bit, but you will get some of them back. Anyway, once you've given your 5 bamboo, the bag of soil, and your 150 chimes, give it to Rosie, and there will be a floating island. You don't ever see this floating island, but apparently there is one. After you've done this, head back to the Amanishi Island and go to the head, and then there'll be the 2 cyclopses around her, and you can speak to them, and there'll be screen will fade to black, and you will get the head will be moved onto the ship. Then when you're ready to set sail, you will want to gear up for combat first. Like most of the things in the Ark, the combat involves creatures which have usabilities. The creatures scale to your level, so you should be able to do it if you just take a bit of food and some decent armor for your level, and then speak to the captain Cyclops, and then you'll enter some dialogue once you're on the ship, and they'll betray you. You need to kill all 3 Cyclopses. The 2 crew Cyclops don't have that much health, but they deal just as much damage, and then there's the captain, who you then also need to kill, who has more health. Once that's done, you then talk to the captain. He's not dead, he's just sort of out of the fight, and he'll tell you that he'll transport the head across the other side, and that you should speak with him later, and he'll stop trying to kill you, and he'll stop following Jed, and he'll therefore become part of your crew. Then, once you've also spoken to him, he'll give you your 300 chimes back that you spent on getting the ship in the first place. So you've still had to spend 150, but you've got 300 back. And then finally, to complete the mini quest, head back up the hill on Waco Island, and you'll see that the 2 heads are together. and it will say something about he's not as good looking as they expected. But you'll go and get your 1,000 chimes, which is pretty good, and some more XP, and you can basically start doing proper voyages from then on. So you just head up here and find that there's 2 heads, and that's basically it. That is the Moai, I don't know how to say that, mini quest completed. This then unlocks that quest which you saw above the Cyclops' head, which is the final Jeb's quest. So I will do that at a later point. If you wanted to go and do any of the other mini quests, they will be linked at the end of this video. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.